This is the Transformers Generations Titans Return Voyager class Astrotrain and Dark Moon, the Titan Master or Headmaster on him. Figure is part of the second wave of these Voyager class figures for the new Titans Return series of figures for Transformers Generations. And finally, we have a decent Astrotrain on retail, which we don't really have to... I mean, we're going to put up with third-party toys right now. And, you know, quite frankly, I'm actually okay with it. I'm sure the Takara version might be better, but looks pretty nice. So far, so good. Here's the box. Nice little artwork. Okay. Comes with a nice little trading card. Some tech specs. Put that there. Set of instructions. Okay, he has two guns. Other one's right here. I put it here because I thought it'd be cool to have it there instead of him hold it. And you can actually store this anywhere. There's so many MechTech ports or peg holes for you to choose from. You can actually have him hold both guns. It's really not a problem. Okay. And I don't have the head all the way in and push it all the way in because the first time I tried to remove it, the Titan Master head actually popped off and it remained right there in the hole. Like, it was very difficult to get it out. So I have him like slightly just above, not all the way in. We have this gun. This is where the Titan Master is supposed to ride, and he's got another rifle blaster, which you can hold either hand. Let me just stand him up. And he looks great. The colors... yeah, it's a little bit too Megatron gray. Should have been a little bit darker. I'm sure Takara can fix that, but generally happy with it. And on my Decepticon shelf, I can finally put Astrotrain and Blitzwing together without getting a third party. They just look great together, finally. The two of them. They were always together. Not always, but most of the time they were together in the G1 cartoon. And it was so awesome to have triple changers back in the day. You had two alt modes. So, yeah. Okay. So, very, very nice. If you have the Sentinel Prime figure, I don't have it. Then you can already see that this was the intended purpose for the mold. The Sentinel Prime was the repaint, but Hasbro decided to sell the repaint first because they figured once you've already bought the intended mold, purpose of the mold, you wouldn't, the collectors wouldn't bother buying the... Or fans wouldn't bother buying the second version of the mold. So it's a nice little ploy that Hasbro did. Touche. Yeah. But for, you know, collectors that really scrutinize it, they'll wait. Like me, I decided to wait for this one. This is the one I was really after. Articulation looks great, just like Alpha Trion. But he doesn't have a waist swivel because of the transformation. But you can get him some decent poses. The wings don't really get in the way, which is great. He's got well-balanced feet. They're kind of big, but I'm okay with it. The alt mode, Shuttle, is okay. The bullet train mode kind of looks like a submarine. We'll talk about that later. The transformation for this figure is actually pretty nifty, and we'll get to that in a while. So, all right, the completed transformation for the head sculpt is actually here. You push this, and these shoulder pads sort of pop up. They're okay, but I kind of prefer without the shoulder pad, but it's okay. So you remove it very gingerly. I suggest you remove it sidewards. If you pop it straight up, this whole head is gonna stay right there, and it's gonna be a pain in the ass to get it out again. All right, unpainted Titan Master. Takara is gonna fix that, hopefully. I have him seated right here for now. Okay. So to transform, let's do his shuttle mode first. And in shuttle mode, this is the cockpit. We're going to put him back there. So to do that, we're going to do this. Just like Alpha Trion. Rotate. And just join the pieces together. It can be difficult, a little bit difficult in the beginning. Once you get the hang of it, it's going to be fine. Now, the arms, they just stay there. I was kind of hoping, just like the Combiner Wars, they would kind of collapse towards the body, but they don't. They just stay there, and it's the it's actually the wings that do all the work. And the wings sort of just tab into the arms just to keep them there. So it's okay. They decorated the arms with these side cannons, which would also be present in the train mode, just so it hides the arms a little bit. So fold these just like the Sentinel Prime or Alpha Triumph. Sort of, I love these flaps. They sort of cover up the figure's robot pieces very nicely. Put out the landing gears. And then these, you fold them all the way down if you want a sleeker space shuttle. But the instructions clearly say to just put them at an angle like that. And as I mentioned, the cockpit is right here. You can put the Dark Moon right there. And these guns, the instructions say to put them right here. Oh, sorry, my bad. Fold. Of course, you need to fold those fists. And the instructions say to put them right here, and this one right here, or right here like that. It's okay, lacks symmetry. You can put this one here or here. Either way. You can put them both underneath the wings if you want to, a la Seeker mode. And they'll okay, they'll sit nicely. Or, I thought this was cool, this is where you put them in train mode. But they're a little bit loose right here. I thought they were pretty cool for space shuttle mode, so get rid of that. Showing with a deluxe figure. As you can see, it's a very big alt mode, fitting for a Voyager class. All right, and in train mode, to turn him into train mode, you don't need to get him into robot mode, which is great. Just just pop off these wings right there. Fold these away, just for the time being. There. Okay. Fold the arms up. Attach the feet. Open these panels and reveal the locomotive part of the alt mode. Put this one up there. Close these. Detach the crotch piece, and these legs will tab into the arms. Kind of reminds me of how animated Prowl transformed. I thought that was pretty nifty. And the panels go back in right there. Tab in and secure the legs as a train. And you fold out the flap. I thought this was really nice, like really a robots in disguise type of thing. You fold out the train panels. And it's like a double locomotive train. It goes this way and that way. Kind of reminds you of a bullet train. And then this centerpiece, fold it in. Again, the wings do all the work. They tab in nicely right here. And these, they just stay right there. And that is the bullet train alt mode. It's pretty long. Kind of looks like Thundercell, like a submarine. More than a train, but it will work. Now the instructions say to put it right here, or sorry, like that, so you can put a mini-con right there, but I put mini-con here. I think you should put it this way because it's very loose. It's a little bit loose if you put it that way, but that's nice. It's a little, makes it a little bit wide, but I actually prefer here. Some reason I thought this makes the alt mode look much sleeker. So paint apps, great design work. I'm actually very pleased with it. You know, a decent Astrotrain, so that we already have. He's a genuine triple changer, and I absolutely love it. Waist articulation is missing. There are some pieces that don't really fit flush right in. A little bit clunky at times, and I would have really appreciated this if it were just a genuine locomotive, but they didn't do it. So because of that missing attributes for G1, the figure is going to get a solid 9 out of 10 from me. Very, very nice. Well done, Hasbro. So there you go, folks. Hope you've enjoyed this little video review. This has been the Transformers Generations Titans Return Voyager class Astrotrain. Thanks for watching.